Hello, my friends. This is Dr. Ginny Barrow with Start the Day with Ginny. Have you ever screwed up royally? Have you found yourself disappointed because you did not do your best? And maybe it was because you were being pulled in many different directions. Maybe there was an emergency that came up, and because of it, you dropped the ball. Or perhaps you just were not feeling well and you didn't perform to what could be your best. And then you get that sense of disappointment, discouragement, frustration. And what I wanted to share with you today in this Start the Day with Ginny, which is supposed to be motivational and inspirational and uplifting, is that those mistakes are going to happen in life, and what matters most is how you go through the mistake and how you ensure that you repair relationships in the process of addressing the mistakes that you made. Sometimes our mistakes are inconsequential. Nothing happens. You spilled milk, you wipe it down, you're good to go. Other times, people around you get impacted. If they're expecting something from you, a deliverable, if they're relying on you to perform a service and you're not there to do so, those are consequential impacts to our mistakes and our failures. And so how do we repair those? How do we move forward in a way that lets the people who are impacted know that you acknowledge your shortcoming and at the same time move forward constructively? I am a growth mindset person, so I understand that making a mistake does not define who I am. My worth as a human does not go down because I made a mistake. However, I am a huge believer in repairing and ensuring that whatever mistakes I make, I can do my part in expressing that I made a mistake, acknowledging it, owning it. That's step number one. And number two, then identifying what can I do moving forward to do good or do the right thing by the person or the people that were impacted. So I am not speaking from hypotheticals here. I'm speaking from personal experience where I dropped the ball due to different circumstances, which I don't want to get into. And it's very challenging because there's a couple of tendencies. You can tend to hide and pretend it didn't happen, and that never works, FYI. The other thing that we can do as leaders, because as leaders, it always starts with us, is to face it head on, to acknowledge the other person, to acknowledge their frustration and their concerns, and then to create a path forward that is aligned with what they also would like to do, because taking into consideration what the other parties would like to, how they would like to proceed is very important. So that happened to me recently, and it's not something that I'm proud of, but it's something that I am sharing with you vulnerably, because this is reality, this is life, and it happens to all of us. And if I'm able to face the situation, own it, and then say, what would you like to do moving forward? These are some of the options that I see. Then allowing the person to make those choices and then moving forward from that place. But what's most important in this message that I'm giving to you today is to detach your value and your worth from the mistake that you made. You are whole, you are complete, you are not less than or unworthy because you made a mistake. And if we do that, if we detach our value from our performance, that is truly what it means to have a growth mindset. We are humans, we will always make mistakes. So look at your life, look at your career, look at something that happened to you recently at work or in your personal life. And let's acknowledge that we are indeed flesh and bones, and that we are here to, and we will make mistakes. And what's most important is how we manage them when we do, and how we express our feeling of regret and how we express our desire to do something constructive moving forward. So that's my Start the Day with Ginny for you today. I know it's a little bit of a dark subject, but it's a real subject that has impacted me, and I'm sure it impacts you. So if you need any support as you go through and navigate through your career and leadership challenges that we encounter daily, I'm here to support you at callwithginny.com. Live with purpose, live with joy.